Welcome, Aries and Aries cross watchers, to your reading for this week. So if you guys are having, a good day, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Aries, I feel like someone is about to, I feel like they're going to announce something, and it's almost a little bit like someone's going to be taking credit for your work. I feel like from their mind, it's like they're calling attention to what you've been able to, like the goal you've reached or what you've been able to achieve. But they are taking some credit for it, right? It's like they're acting like it's also theirs. And I feel like it's, I mean, obviously you're not happy about it, but it almost has this, it feels like you feel tied to whatever this thing is, almost in this, it feels like you could break free from those ties if you wanted, but it's almost like you feel, it's the energy of you've been enmeshed in it for so long that the strength of the tie is no longer what's holding you there. It's almost this energy of like having resigned yourself to like, okay, this is just what has to happen. But I feel like there's something coming in here that's, it almost feels like there's something coming in here that is starting to turn the tide, if that makes sense, for you specifically. It's almost like I'm hearing freedom. It feels like you're going to be almost like this. It doesn't feel like this is the right way to say it, but it's like taking responsibility for your own successes, right? I feel like you may have, it's almost like you might have thought that that person was maybe pulling a fast one or they were kind of doing some shady stuff. But I feel like when whatever this other element is comes in and kind of turns the tide for you, it's almost like people are going to know that there's no way that this other person was as involved as they want to say that they are, because the magic that you have been making is going to continue to be made even when this person is no longer a factor. So, can we get one for love? Oops. Two, I guess. So, 7 and 8 of Wands, both reversed. Hold on for a second here. Okay, Aries. I kind of feel like with this combination that I feel like you're looking back at a situation where somebody kind of hightailed it out of your life, or it feels like they kind of ran away. I feel like this is somebody that it's like they weren't running away from you. It's almost like they were chasing something else off. But I feel like when they did that, it almost was this like, oh, thank God they're leaving sort of feeling. Hold on. And it actually feels like you, if this is a current situation, you don't want this person to come back. It feels like whatever emotions you had for them, it's like the faucet's been turned off somehow. I think we're going to get a clarifier here, actually. The deck's upright. So we have the sun reversed. Yeah, I mean, the sun talks about illumination, or I'm just going to move that up a little, or being happy, what have you. But I feel like Aries, there's something that isn't making, I mean, obviously it's not bringing you the same level of happiness anymore. But it kind of feels like whatever, like deadening, it's almost like it made you feel numb emotionally. I feel like wherever that emotional numbness is coming from, or whatever started that, it feels like you're letting it go. So, can we get one more for any advice? Whoops. We have the High Priest. So the High Priest in this deck, it is the Hierophant and the Two of Wands there. I'm sorry if one of my nails broke off. So I'm trying to keep that finger out of the camera, but if it just got in there, I apologize. It's just kind of ratchet looking. Aries, I feel like there's a message to just freaking enjoy yourself, man. I feel like there are things that are starting to happen, and it's almost like it feels kind of like you're in this underground cave, and there's all of this noise going on above you, all of this kind of like, it may not even be backbiting, but it's just a whole bunch of stuff that you kind of don't want to be a part of, and it almost feels like either you feel you should be guilty, or it's like because things start to turn in your favor. Hold on. It feels like it's almost like you feel like you should be feeling bad because things start going so well for you when they're not going well for other people. But it's like, but you don't. It's like you feel you should feel that way, but you just don't. You don't feel bad. And it's almost this energy of like, you made different choices, right? And maybe that led to this or that opportunity. But it feels like, from what I'm picking up from you, is that it doesn't feel selfish. It just feels like there's certain things that you're keeping to yourself. Because it's like, it's just not something you want to share. And I mean, I'm going to be honest with you here. It really makes sense with this energy up here that the cards are, with this Knight of Pentacles, that someone's taking credit for your work. And that's, that's not a mistake that you'll be, or not even a mistake, but that's not something that you're going to be actively participating in. Not that you were, but you know what I'm saying. It's not going to be something that's repeated. Anyway, that's it for today. I do have the singles reads coming out next week. Please keep an eye out for those. I hope this reading was helpful. I love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.